Most people will never be rich. Not because they are lazy, not because they lack opportunity, but because they never change how they think. From a young age, most people are taught to follow the same path. Go to school, get a job, spend what you earn, repeat, and when everyone thinks the same way, everyone ends up in the same place. Wealth is not created by working harder. It is created by thinking differently. Money is not the starting point. Psychology is. Wealthy people see the world through a different lens. They make decisions based on long-term outcomes. While most people react to short-term emotions, that difference alone separates financial freedom from lifelong struggle. The first thing wealthy people understand is the value of time. Time is more important than money. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. Most people sell their time for money. They trade hours for a paycheck, and once the time is gone, it is gone forever. Wealthy people reverse this relationship. They use money to buy back their time. They delegate. They automate. They eliminate tasks that do not move them forward. They understand that every hour spent on the wrong thing is an invisible cost. That is why wealthy people protect their schedules aggressively. They say no often. They avoid unnecessary meetings. They minimize distractions. Time gives them space to think clearly, make better decisions, and spot opportunities others miss. Most people never slow down enough to think strategically. They stay busy. But busy is not productive. Another major difference is how wealthy people view status. Most people want to look successful. They spend money to impress others. Designer clothes, luxury cars, expensive lifestyles funded by debt. But wealthy people understand a simple truth. Status is expensive, and freedom is quiet. The more you try to signal success, the more financial pressure you create. Wealthy people delay gratification. They do not rush to display their progress. They focus on building assets, not appearances. They would rather be underestimated than financially stressed. They understand that real wealth does not need validation. Comfort is another silent trap that keeps people poor. Comfort feels safe. It feels pleasant. And that is exactly why it is dangerous. Most people choose comfort today and unknowingly sacrifice freedom tomorrow. They avoid risk. They avoid pressure. They avoid uncertainty. But wealthy people know that growth lives on the other side of discomfort. They accept short-term stress in exchange for long-term control. They work when others rest. They learn when others escape. They build when others consume. Comfort keeps people average. Discomfort forces adaptation, and adaptation creates growth. Money itself is also misunderstood. Most people see money as something to spend. They earn it, then look for ways to get rid of it. Wealthy people see money as a tool. They ask a different question. How can this money create more value? They invest. They build systems. They acquire assets that work even when they do not. They understand leverage. Leverage of capital. Leverage of time. Leverage of other people's skills. Money sitting still loses power. Money put to work multiplies. This mindset alone changes everything. Another key difference is time horizon. Most people think in days and weeks. They focus on immediate pleasure, immediate comfort, immediate results. Wealthy people think in years. They understand that meaningful success takes time to compound. They are patient. They are consistent. They are willing to look foolish in the beginning. Small actions, repeated over long periods, create massive outcomes. Impatience keeps people trapped. Patience builds momentum. Focus is another invisible advantage. Wealthy people are extremely selective about what they allow into their lives. Noise is expensive. Drama is expensive. Constant stimulation is expensive. They limit information. They limit social obligations. They limit distractions. They protect their mental energy because clarity is power in a world filled with noise. The ability to focus deeply becomes a competitive advantage. Most people are distracted. The wealthy are intentional in the end. Most people stay poor not because opportunity is rare, but because discipline is. Wealth begins with awareness. It grows with intention, and it compounds with time. If you want more content about wealth psychology and how successful people think differently, subscribe.